Ufologists, only in it for the money and fame. I mean, this is a big discussion. You have many people talking about UFOs, and most of them making money out of it. So let's discuss some of the most famous people in the UFO community right now. Starting off with Stanton Friedman, he's kind of an old school guy. He's a physicist. He worked on secret nuclear projects, investigated Roswell. So the problem here is Friedman has become a professional ufologist. Some of his materials regarding Majestic are very controversial. So many people say that the materials are false, and he continues to say that they are true. Another guy that comes up often is Paul Hellyer. He was a minister of the National Defense of Canada. He was a big guy in government, but the problem here is that his evidence came only from hearsay from a general in U.S. Army, and he really did only open up to UFOs when he left office. Later on, when he retired, so that's a problem. Danikin is a very famous people in the alien/UFO community. The guy is not credible. I mean, he gave the Nazca line some popularity, but he has a past history of fraud. He doesn't use the scientific method. So this guy is a joke. He's a joke. So don't believe him. Pure entertainment. Nick Pope comes up a lot as well. He worked at the MOD, Ministry of Defense in the UK. Worked on something similar to the UK version of Blue Book, investigating UFOs. The problem here is the government investigated UFOs, and then he suddenly quit, because there was no more basis for investigation. Bob Lazar claims to have found S4. Bob Lazar is a big hoax. So the guy has no credibility, no evidence of any degrees or formal education. Several of his claims regarding the newfound elements and propulsion methods were proven false. So this guy today has no credibility at all. So moving on from Bob Lazar, next we have a guy who is also very interesting, Charles James Hall. He claims to have seen tall white aliens in Nellis. He has a physics background, but again, claims are undocumented, no photographs, no nothing. No other testimony corroborates his own, so we only have his words. He began by writing fiction and calling his books fiction, and all of a sudden he said they were real memories, not fiction. So this guy has very low credibility as well. Stephen Greer is a very big guy now, has very large attention. He's an MD, but again, his claims are not documented. He says he has proof. He never presents the proof. He says he did a briefing to a CIA director, and we now know that he approached the guy at the lunch or dinner or something and tried to talk to him, and he called that the briefing. So this guy has no credibility, 100% entertainer. So don't believe those guys, and it's important to have your own mind.